Alright. Sorry for the late start today, guys. We had some things happen, and those took precedence. But we're here now. Not that late. Alright. So it's Friday, and it's Franchise Friday for the Planet Zoo. And I didn't have time this week to pop back in and do any more prettifying of the area, so we may finally have to do something with those turtles this week. We may be releasing some to the wild, I don't know. We'll have to see. We will have to see. Alright. Oh good, the turtles are gonna give birth again. Why are they birthing so crazy? I mean, it is year 13 in the game, but still, we have way too many turtles. There's way too many turtles. There's turtles everywhere. Look at all these baby turtles. Oh my goodness. Alright. So we were still kinda, working on this area over here. So we still have to do something with this and with this. We kinda at least filled this in to where it's not just this ugly hole, shall we say. Took a little bit of fussing, but I think that's good. I'm happy with that for the most part. And it brings a little more green into the area, and that's fine. We put in our little elephant guys in here just to give that a little more life to it. We still have to take the lights up this ramp. So let's start with that. And I think we'll put you on this side. Alright, I know you're not actually covering a handrail, but like a pillar, but that's okay. We do just need a little bit more light. And there we got our umbrellas in. Post incoming from Zorts the Goblin. Thanks, Zorts. I've never seen Moobot do that before. Okay, cool. Thank you. Appreciate it. We still have to... We have to do something with this. Look at this. We have to do something with this. That's way too big. Is it not gonna? It may not. It may not. We might have to deal with that sidewalk being janky right there. Alright. We did hire another, I like our trees that we've got going in here. We need to do more of that. We did hire a new, mechanic. or an additional mechanic. So we got that going for us. What's the scenery rating on that one? 99%. Alright. So we've made a little bit of money off the pizza pen. I think I took out... No, I didn't. That's still there. That one's not making any money. We may kill the French fry one and just put in another drink machine. Guest facilities. I don't have any other drink machines. Okay. We'll do drink machines when we get to the next part. But for now, I guess we'll get back to work on that, on our area here. Let's find our hedges. So, I mean, this one has the corner to it already. The question is, can we get it to do what we want it to? I don't know. Not the key I wanted. That's the key I wanted. Yeah, so I don't know. We might be better off with the other hedge. This might have to be a double hedge, honestly. Just looking at the width of our guy here. Well, let's try that. We'll see. And I'm not sure how many we'll need to do here. It's like touching the ground. Yeah, we're gonna have to do like 4. Take that all the way down. Alright, now let's see. We've got this big chunky one. Oh, we should have done the chunky one. That would have covered it, no problem. Oh well. We're committed now, so. Oh, we're committed now. Alright, just wanna... The height matching isn't gonna be perfect, but we can try. Pull that menu down just a little bit. Give us a little bit more room to see what we are doing. Alrighty, get that one in. Now we do have the doors behind this one, so that could be a little bit of an issue. So I think do we like do a little bit of a gravel path there and make them climb the banister, or do we like do a little archway back here and a door. We could do that. We could do that. So we could take this up to, I mean, it's gonna be like right up on the door, kind of partially covering the door. Kinda, sorta. I mean, that should be okay. We'll just have to tiptoe through the garden. Alright, you come back this way. Alright, now try to get in here. And I don't want it to be too far pushed in, but I don't want it to look too far out either. So now it's a little off on that one. I mean, it's gonna look a bit squarish anyway, no matter what we do. But we don't have real people actually looking at this anyway, so the squarish part, we'll just have to cope with that. Alright. And we'll probably, right, that's probably about where we need that to be. We might need to bring it in. Okay, that could be a problem. I found the flaw with using this one on the corner. Right, so because then that will be higher than that one. Right. Okay. Well. All right. Because we can't really do much with the height adjustment on that one. That could be a problem. Just a little bit. And we're in the shop. That's you don't want to be in the shop. Alright, so I know we have our gap back there. We will deal with that in just a moment. Okay. So that filled in nicely. This is gonna have to go though. Unfortunately. That's not gonna work. Now I know why we didn't do that the first time, but that's okay. It looks like super crooked for some reason. I guess it's not. It just seemed to look it. It is back under a little bit further than I think I was anticipating that to be. That needs to... How far under is this one? It's a little bit, but... Oh no, it's not. Okay. So I need to tilt... Well, alright, hold on. Before we do that, let's grab this guy. Before we get too crazy. Alright, let's put that one there. So there's a slight gappy gap here. So that should be fine. There we go. See, I can't get a good enough shot. We learned some things last week. Probably didn't learn enough because now I have to redo everything. And slide it over to here. And for some reason I can't multi-select these guys. It's just not allowed. But we can do it this way. That should be good enough. And then we'll take you on up. Wait, are you at the right height? 'Cause, yeah. I feel like the other one's at a slightly different height. No? Okay. I keep having this debate. I can't remember. Sorry, I'm moving the camera so fast. Alright, so we'll do that. And we'll do that and one more. Alright, I think I'm just touching. Okay. So there's that angle. Nope. I don't want that one. I don't want that one. Yes, I want that one. Thank you. Thank you for cooperating. Okay, so is that? That's pretty good. Alright, and now we will start this process. Of getting these guys in here. Feels a little off. Maybe it's not. I mean, I guess we can adjust them as we go along. Okay. Get off of that. Nope, that one. Alright. So we'll stick that one in there. Is that high enough? So this side's going to be a little more willy-nilly, I think, as we just kind of fill in the gaps, basically. Plus the side's a bit more shadowed, so having a little bit more trouble seeing where I'm supposed to be. Oh, that's way far. Oops, oh well. Nobody's gonna see that in the end. Not really. Because that's gonna get blocked off. Right, so let's find our archway. That's a big archway. Okay. So let's pull that off of there. No! Undo that. Or redo whatever the fuck I just did. Alright. Okay. So I want this like just touching, but I don't want it to intruding. Alright. So we're gonna try to, like, this bad boy looks like the side's off. No? Alright. It's just an illusion because we are not dead centered on it. Alright, so we're gonna bring this down a little bit. It might have to come down a little bit further. See, this end looks like it's just sticking out further. Oh, it is sticking out further, but that's the way the thing is shaped. Okay. Okay, I gotcha. Alright. So, if we do that, I mean, do we want to do the arch or do we just want to stick a door in there? No, the archway's a little grand. I don't think I have a door big enough, actually. I thought the archway was a little bit smaller. Does not appear to be the case, so. Alright then. I'm gonna start at the top on this one. Just to make life a little bit easier. Shall we say? And we'll take you all the way across. And we'll fill you in. Alright, now we'll start bringing this on down. Bringing it downtown. Not really, but we are bringing it to the ground. Alright. Move this guy on over. And yeah, I'll probably just slap a door in the middle of the hedges. That should be fine. And then we'll put in a little pathy guy for the workers, and we'll make it look like they travel through the hedges to get to their station, even though they jump the counters. I mean, I'm not going for that hardcore of a realistic zoo, but if we were doing that, we'd be trying to do like parking lots and stuff and all that, which is really, I think, kind of difficult on a get out of the shop. Kind of difficult on a franchise zoo. I mean, I'm sure it can be done, but it would probably take a lot more time. Alright, now we do we have the terrain? Okay, we don't have the terrain paint that I would necessarily want. So let's like take this down to like a 1. Alright, maybe we'll take it to a 2. 3 was too big. Actually, 2 is kind of... I just couldn't see it, that's all. We could go rock. Need to be able to see what we are doing. I mean, well, see, I don't like that. Like, at all. Alright, scratch that. Maybe we can just, like, put a fake path in with some flower beds and stuff. Alright, so let's put a door in. Alright, let's go to construction. Doors and windows. Doors, please. Alright, so what do we have to... We have a planet, zoo, animal door. Another animal door. A classic old door. No, you wouldn't lock it from that side, so that would be weird. Double doors? I don't think you'd really need double doors there. I mean, that's kind of over the top, right? Oh my goodness. Some of these doors just look too fancy for this spot. Wow. I guess we'll have to, maybe we can like, can we make it green? Should we make it green to kind of, I mean, we could like do that and just like sink it in. But be a little extra weird. Alright, can we drop that to the ground just a little bit? Alright, what color? Do we want to make this door? I mean, we could make it dark green, but then the framing on the door kind of shows through, but it doesn't look as, hey, I'm a door. I mean, it kind of does with the stuff there, but whatever. Okay, so let's come back down here into our garden. Alright, so do we want to do mulchy mulch? It's a log. It's a log, it's a log. Oh, okay. I see that's a little long because we have to get to the other one. That could, in theory, work. I mean, it doesn't really match the other one, but the other one nobody's walking through, so that might work a little bit. Maybe. Maybe. And then we can, like, it feels a little close though. Like, I like it. Maybe we can use it somewhere else because it does look a little tight for in there. Maybe we should just stick with the flower beds in this spot. I mean, we could take the hedges and continue them if I can get out of the hedges. Like, maybe we can just lower it a little bit. Maybe, well, yeah. Can't completely hide the door frame because then it's gonna look weird going all the way up, but maybe we can do a little something something like that. I would think that would be more than enough space to get like supplies and things too, if they're not just delivered to the front of the shop and just handed over the counter, which is also a possibility, like before the zoo opens for the day. Alright, so those are not even. Yay! Why aren't you even? 'Cause you're not. You're just not. Alright, that's fairly even. Okay. So there's that. I mean, we could in theory take some flat roof and put it in there. Alright, so let's try to get you somewhat close. That one, and then I don't want to be in the shop. Thank you. Tight quarters. Tight quarters. Alright, so there's that, and then we'll slide you over here. I mean, it's not going to be 100% in line because, you know, we have to remember not everything is symmetrical in nature, but that's not bad. It's not bad. Alright. I don't think the ivy is in this section, so now the question is, do we want to put any topiary guys in there, or I mean that might be a little much. That's definitely a little much. Do we have a smaller one? We do. Is it too small? It kinda fits. Kinda, sorta. I mean, we'd probably be better off just sticking this one in here and getting full coverage, but I guess we'll do it that way. I mean, that should work well enough for our needs. Alright. So there's that. Now what are we gonna stick in here? No, we don't want nettle in there. We want something pretty. I mean, we could go with those fairy flowers like we did on the other side to keep the purple theming going. Would probably be a little bit better. I don't think we really, oh, that's not what I wanted. I don't think we really need to, dang it. That's not the key I want. That's the key I want. I don't think we really need to, put any statuary in here. That might be a little overkill in this particular spot. I mean, we could put like the little round dudes in there. That would probably be okay. It's still sort of backstage, but still very much visible. I mean, guests can't technically access this section, but I don't think anybody's floating there. I don't think so. Alright, now where's our big pooftas? Is the poofta gonna work here? I mean, the poofta's kind of big. It would keep going with our theme, though. Let's see. What if we do that? How high up is the other one sitting, though? The other one is sunk down in. So, I mean, it wouldn't be totally out of place. I almost want to set them in the back here, because just because. I don't know, they look a little out of place. Don't know if we have, let's go to our trees again. I actually haven't put any trees in this spot. Like, I wonder if a tree would be better. I mean, it may. We haven't put in our our cypress guys. I mean, we probably don't need to. Oh, that's cute. We could do that. I mean, that's far enough off the edge where it's not really going to be in anybody's face. Kind of works. So let's go with that. Maybe just a little bit more over. Okay. Now let's go back to construction. Except we're gonna go to roofs and floors. And flat roofs and floors. Okay. So this is a breeze block wall floor. I'm not sure. Brick. We don't really have any brick though. Concrete. We could go concrete. I don't know if there's limestone. There is plaster floor. That would that is a thick boy, isn't it? Alright, so can we... Can we duplicate this? We can, but... Alright, okay, so what happens if we put that there? Anything? Nothing? Nothing really. Okay. You... Okay. Let me exit out of that. I need to... You need a little bit more help here. Maybe. No, you need to be that height. Okay. Now, you, friend. You need to come up just a tiny smidge because the ground's weird here. Okay. It does create a weird little step up here though. Oh. That's bizarre. It's bizarre, but I'm okay with that. It's like a little step up. Okay. I know this thing's kind of blocking the door, but it's okay. People can still get in and out of there. Now we have a little weirdness here. So let's go into construction. What we got for props? I don't know what we've picked up yet. I haven't picked up a whole heck of a lot. Alright, let's look at this stuff. Oh, I can't even see that one. That's weird. Alright, so general props. I don't really have any crates or anything yet. We could always just come back and get those later. I still don't have any floor lights. I'm hoping that we get some popping up at some point here. How big is that? It's kind of big. That's not bad though. Trying to find my keys here. Like we could put it above the door, but at the same time that feels a little high. What color is this? Alright, so put that on there. And then okay. So that should be good enough there. I don't think we can put like benches down there. We don't really have any fake benches for props, so I think this has to be attached to a path. Yeah, it's not gonna. Alright. That's fine. Okay. That should be good enough back in there. Alright, that looks good. Got that. Okay, now for this monster. Alright then, let's start to make this pretty. Now this one's scenery rating's 100%. That's pretty good. What's this one's scenery rating? That's not what I wanted. I wanted the actual. Guest happiness 0. Why is no one happy? I'm thirsty. Why are you thirsty? Like, are we not selling anything? What are we selling? We're selling ice cream. Like, I don't know what to make you happy. You seem sort of happy overall. We have a gulpy machine right here, friends. Do we need to put in an actual gulpy? Like a real gulpy? Let's see. Guest facilities. Like, we only have the one gulpy soda. And I didn't think the, well, it might just fit, but it's okay, friends. We're gonna put one in soon. Okay, we had to have enough money. Had to have enough money. Alright. So let's hop back in, I guess, and go find our shrubbery. So that section didn't take us too long with my indecisiveness. so we're gonna start with the top edge, so that way we have the height set from the beginning. Oh, we're way off of that though. A little bit further off. I just want to be just barely touching. Does look like it's a little wonky there, doesn't it? So here's the thing. Do we take this all the way to the edge of the building? So if we do that, then we're touching the window. So we might have to maybe like that. And then we'll come down just a skosh, so that we're just touching that. It still looks like it looks a little janky. Right? That looks a little straighter. I mean, the ground might be a little weird over here too, so. Alright, I think we'll go with that. Let's see, it is a little high. Right there. Alright. But, I mean, that might be alright. It's not going to be perfectly manicured in all spots. And a good part of it is probably just me being fussy, so. There. Okay, now. I think we're going to have to do that. And just kind of overlap that a bit. I mean, it is flickering a teeny tiny bit, but alright, so this we might have to really gonna be this fussy? Because you are, well, I guess you're not too much higher. I mean, you're a little higher, but this section kind of needs to be a little bit higher. Alright, let's try working with that. And let's see, one more. Yes. Okay. Alright, so there's that. Now, let's duplicate this guy. And let's see, I don't want there to be a gap. So we'll tuck that up in there and just a skosh. Oh. Alright, so this will help hide our barriers or our supports back in here, at least to a small degree. Alright, now this guy is probably where it's gonna have to start coming down a little bit. And we'll bring this. I have no idea what my mom is cooking, but it smells like something's burning. Pretty badly. Alright, so we'll start to put you in there. Right, the way the sun's coming through the trees in the background and with this on pause, it looked like it was being a little extra flickery. But I think it's just my my settings in game. More than likely, I don't have the highest end computer, that's for certain. But it's what we got, so it's what we're gonna try to work with. Okay, so there's that one. We're almost done putting these in this section. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. That certainly hides that monstrosity. We're gonna find our cypress trees because I feel like we need some of those in the back there. So let's see here. Probably gonna. Oh, there we are. Oh, that's a big boy. Maybe this guy. Alright. Having trouble seeing how far we were off the hedge. It's not too bad right there. I do kind of want that too. Arrow looks like it's tilted. That's because it is tilted. Huh. So our ground slopes down there. Fascinating. Okay. Alright. And we'll need to lower you just a little bit, friend. Two of those guys. I don't know if we need more than that. We might. Alright, so what are we doing with this whole mess? Do we want to do statues? Do we just want to do flower beds? Do we want to do flower beds with a statue in the middle like we did over there? Let's go and see what we even have available. So we don't really have any turtle statues yet. All we really have is our lion, our hippo. We already have the lion over there, so now for the reward statues, Like, some of these I would like to be outside of their exhibit. Excuse me, it does feel a little strange to put them in an area where they don't actually, you know, coincide with. I was thinking, hear me out. I was thinking of maybe putting an exhibit animal in here. But I don't have a keeper's hut nearby. So that might be pushing things a little too far. So I really feel like this would be a good spot for another food stand, though. Or like a different drink offering, maybe. Like on either side of it. Decisions. Alright. We don't have that many props and stuff to choose from at the moment, so Alright. Let's I guess we'll just continue with the flower beds. For the time being. At least for right now. That is crooked. This whole section is crooked. Like, how did I even do this? I don't know. A special talent, I guess. To make this shit this crooked. Cause I swear. Alright. There's no crookedness here. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, flowers. So I guess we'll continue with our purple flowers. Just to tie in this whole little area. I mean... You know... I wonder, could we? Like, if I put a picnic benches in here, if we move the gulping machine down and say so if we go like that. Well, you know what? Actually, can we take out all of those? Alright, so we would have to rip out all of the mulchi-dos. if we... Don't panic, I'm just gonna slide you over. Okay? Well, can we do that? If we path natural path with curb, natural path with curb. Do we have a non? So if we take the railing off and the curb, I took the curb off, why are you still? We're obstructed. Oh, no! I don't know what the fuck we just did, but let's undo that. Okay, so it's not quite wide enough. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Let's put all that back. That's fine. I wasn't sure if it would be feasible. Okay, so our purple flowers. You don't know unless you start to look at it, so. I mean, it would have been a cute idea, but my path's a little janky over here, so. If I'd actually planned for that ahead of time, we might have been able to squeeze it in, but we'll have other sections that we can do that in. And I don't know if anybody would have actually sat down to eat over here, because nobody's really utilizing these benches. Which I find a little odd, but okay. Like, why aren't you people sitting and enjoying your gulpy? Apparently they don't want to. Don't swear. I can't help it. Oh, hi, I have a cat on my desk.
Sorry. She wanted to visit you.
I don't know why I have a cat on my desk.
Yeah, I don't know either, because no one's bugging her. I've been petting her. She wants to visit you.
Hi, kitty.
Aww.
I'm being licked by a cat.
Oh, she's even grooming you.
She's been doing that.
Oh, really? I didn't know. I didn't know she'd start grooming you. Good.
She licks my fingers when I pet her. Except I can't see my monitor, kitty.
Good scrub.
My monitor does not sit up high enough to atone for...
Can play around the cat in any condition.
Shut up! I literally cannot see my options. She's completely blocking my plant options here. Hi.
Well, in the late 90s, I was doing competitive FPSing with a cat in front of my monitor. I was able to shoot moving humans. I'm sure you can work through Planet Zoo with her in the way.
I really can't. She's body blocking my menu selection. Oh my goodness. How are you, Key? Or K. I forget how we're pronouncing it. It's been a while. K. How about I just say K-Vamp? How are you, Vamp? Go with Vamp. K, okay. Oh, I don't remember how to pronounce things always. My brain does not like to cooperate with me, and it's been a rough day. It's been a really rough day. I don't like waking up to what I woke up to, and I could have really done without it. Things are stressful enough without that. And it seems like no matter how much I try to get out of toxic situations, I end up needing, at least temporarily, to rely on toxic people. And while they're not fully toxic, they're sort of mentally toxic to my brain space. So, there's not a whole lot I can do about it. Yeah, this ground is like really funky. My tree is crooked. How about that? Is that a little... Oh, nope. Shit, I don't know what I just did there. Alright, so we put you... I feel like you could come off of that hedge just a little. Well, no, maybe. There! I'm clicking things I don't mean to be clicking. Alright. Pronounce K, babe. Okay. K is for Japanese for key is Japanese for K. Okay. You do with toxic people is take a sledgehammer to their kneecaps that usually changes them. I would like to, but I can't. What do you mean? This object must be moved before it can be placed. Oh. Oh, there we go. I would like to, but that's not an option. Sadly. Do I want to put that there, or do I want to center that in the middle of the machine? Yeah, no, it's my mother-in-law's doing stupid shit again, and husband and I have to keep saving her because we need her right now to pay the bills on the house, and because it's her house that we're living in, and Russell's still trying to he's still waiting to hear back from disability, and she can't, she's bad with money. She's just bad with money. There's no other way to put it. He's tried working out a budget with her before, and she doesn't stick to it, and it's extremely stressful. All you have to do is use Thor's battle cry before you do it, and then people who see it just think you're doing cosplay. I don't know, around here that might actually get you shot with all the people that seem to be packing around here. I could put a mossy rock in. Kind of like the mossy rock. Just to kind of break up all the purple. Oh, let's... No. Let's try that. It's a little bit in shadow because of the trees and time of day, but... I mean, is the moss too much green? It could be. It could be too much green, but... I don't know. It kind of breaks up the, all the purple. It almost sounded like it's... Yeah, no, I would like to do it, but, you know, an orange rock there. I don't know if I can do orange. Oh, well, you had the tan, like this one. That's not really orange, though. Oh, that's big. Hello. Hi, Mr. Rock. You were way bigger than I was expecting. He's kind of orange. Wow, that's a big boy. Some of these rocks are just so huge. I mean, it's kind of orange. Like, time of day is not helping us here. What time of day is it? I can't see what time. Okay, so let's hit play for a second. Hoping the sun will... I mean, we could slide it down to the further section, but... that kind of works. Yeah, that kind of works. It does break up the, all the purple. Am I floating? No. Okay. I wasn't sure. Yeah. Okay, so let me hit pause again because we're gonna have to deal with those turtles soon. No. As much as I keeps getting caught on the railing, as much as I'm not sure what we're gonna do with the turtles. How about we flip you up? And can I turn you just a little bit more, maybe? And maybe let's sink you just a little. Just teach the turtles ninjutsu. Oh, that would probably bring in some money. More than likely. More than likely. Alright. So we have these guys. So what if we kind of do that? And we maybe even lower you just a teeny. Well, we'll keep you a little bit higher. And then we'll pull your friend out here. And then maybe grab this one. Have just kind of like a little rock area. I mean, we could add a statue or something, but like, I don't know if the topiary animals would look right here. We have a topiary deer. It kind of blends into the background. That's probably good. We don't have any lights in there though. We don't have the lights that I want yet, so I've been holding off. Move the soda a bit to make the big rock more visible. So maybe about there. I mean, eventually I want to... You know what? Let's... put you over there. And we can... put another bench in there. As I'm stuck in the trees. There we go. That's not so bad. I almost feel like we need maybe one more small guy. Right in there, maybe. I need a small guy. His face. The facial expression on these guys is kind of strange at times. I love when they're walking around and they're in like shorts and t-shirts and it's snowing and they're like, brrr. And I'm like, well, you're the lovely person that came to the zoo in an outdoor setting, not dressed appropriately. And the lady in blue, like, wow. What's she thinking? The zoo ticket price is great. Oh dear. We're only charging like $3 to get in, but we only have one animal, so. Sun Wilder. The names on some of these people. I mean, that's not a bad name, but what are you thinking? How is your education only at 18%? Like, I've done as much as I can. I could go for a nice cold drink. Yeah, I know. Everybody wants drinks. Everybody wants the drinks. Alright. We need to... Is this the temperate rocks? Okay. We need to, fill in this section a bit more. That's a taiga. Temperate, 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 temperate. Okay. So let's, whoop. Okay, we're gonna have to turn this way so we can actually see what we're doing. So we start to, work on this back section here a little bit more, so it's not quite just open nothingness. I mean, I could just like run brick wall down the side, but that would be a little weird. People are coming for food and not the animals. Yeah, they're sorely disappointed because we don't really have any food. We have a pizza vending machine. We have a French fry vending machine, which nobody really wants. We have a Chief Beef vending machine. We have a Cosmic Cow ice cream stand. And I just finished researching some more food stands, but the plan is to put a food and drink stand in over here on the other side of the entrance plaza around our picnic tables. But just I want to make one section pretty before we move on to the next section, because, you know, I get distracted very easily, so I know that I want to get this section in shape before I move on to the next section. And franchise, you have to research everything. Well, you have to research a good deal of stuff before you can actually put it in, so to speak. So and because I'm right on the edge of the map, I have a very small selection of trees that I can use because the branches are overhanging the upper branches are overhanging the boundary line, so we didn't think this through very well before we started to do it. Alright. That's about as far out as that one's gonna go. Distracted squirrel. Yeah, pretty much. There's days where I don't even finish a thought in the middle of stream, and I was going on about something that I felt needed to be gone on about, and I'll remember like 6 hours later, I'll be like, oh shit, I never finished doing X, Y, or Z, or explaining X, Y, or Z, and I'm like, god damn it. So yeah, it's fun living in my brain some days. Not really, but it's or I'll say I need to do this as soon as I get off of stream. Something happens and the thought is gone. I do that a lot with the tweets for WoW challenges. Depending on how bad of a day I'm having, I'll be like, oh, I need to go do this. I need to go do this tweet for them. And 2 hours later, I'm sitting there, I'm like, I feel like I forgot to do something. And then I'm like, oh! So it's like, shit. Oh my god. My brain. I can't focus on shit. That's too big. Can I get this in here? Not so sure I can. Oh, we can get that in there. It's not bad. Do a couple of those around this rocky guy. Your band went on vacation in '84 and forgot to tell and has never returned. Yeah. Yeah. I'm fairly certain my brain left when I had a mini nervous breakdown a few years ago, and I swear it's not been the same since. Can I get you in here? Oh, I can get you in here. Cool. How do you look, though? I need to get a better visual on you. That's not too bad. You're a very big tree, but that's okay. Slide you over just a little. No, we'll slide you over a little bit more because you're kind of crowding the other guy there. I'm in the Cosmic Cow. I don't want to be in the Cosmic Cow. Soon people are gonna come to see plants and rocks. Yeah, yeah, you know. Come see the plants and the rocks. That's what we got going for us. That's all we've got. So, come and see it. But I feel like it shouldn't be all concrete, so this poor zoo. We only have turtles. That's what we have. We have turtles.
Are you still in the turtle zoo?
Shut up, Russell.
Welcome to Flamingo Falls.
No, this isn't Flamingo Falls.
Oh, sorry. Which one's this?
This is Mozuzumo.
Okay, well that's a little better.
No. This is.
You still just have turtles.
Shut up, Russell.
So what? 3 weeks?
Shut up, Russell.
What are you building right now, man?
Shut up, Russell.
No, really, that's an honest question. What are you building?
I'm on franchise, so at times I've had to wait for stuff to research to get it to put it in.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that'll do it.
Other times I'm just slow at trying to map out how I want to do stuff, and then I'm trying to make it. I put stuff in because we didn't have that much money, so I just kind of threw it in bare bones. And then I was waiting for money to come in before we could start to put facades on the buildings and stuff that I have. So
early franchises.
Yeah, it's a little slow to get going on the early franchise stuff. So after you get done with the plants, you're going to be we'll be able to afford animals. I'm at 159,000, so that's why we started to build. I actually started building up and prettifying the area when we were at 30,000, and I had let it run while we were making some stuff pretty, and then more money was coming in. We did just hire another mechanic, so I've got one fixing stuff while one's researching things. But as soon as I get this side, and as soon as we get these trees and rocks in down to here, then we'll start to map out the other side, because we put in some more pretty stuff around the turtles. And I should have a speaker over here talking about animal education and stuff, and we do have one section back here where you can see the bottom of the path, or the bottom of the elevated path, but I'm not gonna worry about that too much right now, because I feel like these kind of block that good enough. But yeah, we'll be putting in some more animals here soon. I lost my nettle plants. I need to try to find those again. They're here somewhere. But I didn't want to completely neglect this section, because I felt like if I didn't take care of it now, I wouldn't get back to it. And yeah, you can use conservation credits that you can earn through releasing animals, and for certain events completed, or for just logging into your zoo and opening your franchise. Like once a day you get 100 credits for free. So there are ways to get animals that don't involve straight up purchasing them. You know, so that is an option. Get like little guy here. Put you in there. I think we're gonna put another rock over in there. But the guests seem to be really big on pretty. So your scenery rating does play into guest happiness a bit. Ah! I didn't mean to do that. And it's kind of surprising what is considered happiness, or what's considered scenery rating for happiness on certain things. We still have to deal with this because while the like the bathrooms and the gift shops and stuff don't necessarily give off negative ratings, buildings can. So the necessity buildings that we need for the running of the zoo, all the red is negative impact, and you can help negate the negative impact by making the necessity buildings pretty. So you gotta get back to work on the art piece you're working on? Okay. Good luck with that. Have fun. Be creative. Do all of the pretty things. Thanks for popping in. So we still have to deal with this nonsense, but I'm not quite there yet. I figure we'll work on this side of the plaza first, and then we'll come back and deal with that. And deal with this support section that still needs to be hidden by our hedges. But I'm pretty happy with what we've done so far with the hedging. We filled in that section, we filled in that section, we even put in a little pathway to get to the backs of the buildings that's not real. So we're getting there. Getting there. It's starting to look like something that's not totally hideous. Well, thank you. You have a good night and happy drawing, happy arting. What is this? This is a faux Arctic faux tree trunk. Oh, okay. Interesting. One of the pieces I am not familiar with. Alright, so let's see here. That's a little guy. I was looking for something maybe a little bit bigger. That kind of fits the bill. Alright, so we can, I can live with that one. This guy's a bit bigger though. Don't know if we can work with him. He's kind of encroaching on our pathway there, but we might be able to work with that. Alright, so let's go back into the trees. A festive spruce. Oh, okay, that one's decorated. Alright then. So I'm okay if this section appears to be a bit overgrown. And these are probably all sorts of trees that you'd never find together. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm just trying to give this a wooded appearance in this section. Oh, wow, that's a big guy. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to do much with him. He's hitting the boundary line really hard. Wow, even that ash tree. Oh, that's even bigger. Okay. Like, I don't want to go too palm tree, because while they're skinny, and they would probably do what we need doing, it's just not a tropical map, per se. So it would look a little weird to suddenly be ensconced in a palm tree out of nowhere. Alright, so just need a couple more rocky guys here. Too small. I don't know if we can work with this guy. Maybe? If we sink him enough. Alright, that looks okay. Alright, and let's come back up to our shrubs and stuff. Wisteria. No. Not that. A wattle bush. Let's just waddle our butts on over here. That kind of fills in that bottom section nicely. And kinda like that. It's probably the wrong climate entirely, but since it's not actually going in an animal exhibit, I'm okay with that. Alright, that looks pretty good there. Alright, we still haven't finished out this section. Alright, let's see. Where can I stick you? In the back here. It's probably about as good as we can get you to be in that spot. There's not a whole lot we can put over here. We've got potty there. Got some benches there. I mean, we might in theory be able to put a bench here, but I've been seeing some people get kind of oddly bottlenecked in some places, so probably won't do that. I'm thinking that we'll just kind of keep going with this stuff in here. Alright, so I'll put you there. And we'll put... Do we want this guy here, though? I mean, he's very fall colored, so... I mean, I guess we could. It kind of ties in the other trees going down that way, but I don't know. It feels a little much, maybe. Let me grab one of these little guys. Yeah, I'm okay with you being in there, I think. I think that's alright. Because these people are clipping the pathway. Alright, let's turn you just a skosh. Alright, that looks good. We still have to go back and put in some other doodles, but for now, let's, you're really gonna be that fussy about that, huh? Can I make you happier about being over there? Not even in the slightest. Oh. That kind of makes you happy. Alright. So let's go see if we can grab some more rocks. Doo-doo-doo. Alright. That's a big guy. I don't know if we're going to be able to fit you in. We may not. May have to go with someone a little bit. Yeah, no. You're just a wee bit too big. So we'll put you there, bring you forward. Maybe we'll raise you up just a little bit. Alright. And let's come back up to our bushes. Oh no, that's a tree? That looked like a bush. That was very, very tiny in that picture, and I'm half blind, so. Oh, no, you're not gonna work. We have a smaller version of you? We do. But, no, I'm not feeling you. We have this guy. These are a slightly smaller one. That kind of... Well, I can shove you back there. That kind of works. We can work with that. What are our other options? Like, we can't really do the reeds because there's no water here. So that would look silly. I would actually like to grab some of those plants that I saw earlier. That's a bit small though. So maybe not that one. About our bramble bush. That kind of fills that in a bit. That works. Let's see here. A blackthorn. That says it's a bush. This is clearly a tree. Okay. That's a bush. I would consider this a bush. Very big bush, but a bush. The other one was a tree. We have this weird berry bush. Arrow bush, that's kind of flat. Do we have anything a little more height? Alpine currant. That'll work there. Oh, that's a little... No. I hadn't wanted to... Okay, well that lives there now. Yeah, no. So we're in a little bit more of the park section here, so... I mean, this isn't the same flowers that we had on the other side, but they are still purple. And it's not really a manicured section over here, so that might That might work. Lady, get out of the section that you're not supposed to be standing in. So yeah, I think I'm okay with these guys being in here. That one was growing up at the base of that one. Nope, 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 nope. Didn't want to do that. There we go. That there. Are these recolorable? No. No. Okay. Some plants are. Well, some flowers are. A good portion of them are not, though. It would seem... the red arrow. Alright, and we'll do one more. Just kind of fill in this last section here. Alright. So that doesn't look half bad. Alright, that section is good. Now, we have to look at our turtles. I'm not worried about this section yet. We'll deal with that when we move that way down the path. Alright. We have to figure out. We have 27 turtles. That one's all contraception. Alright, I think we need to... You're still... like, everybody's still juveniles, so... there might not be a whole lot for us to do here. Unless we put everybody on contraception. For the time being. We need to put some more. No more baby turtles right now. Please. Alright, we need some more enrichment stuff. Habitat. Alright, and what are you again? You are the... T-O-R-T-O-I-S-E. Tortoise. A rubber ducky, really? What is this? Small ice ball enrichment. Dog ball. I don't know. I feel like this would poke a turtle's eyes out, but okay. Oh, where do we want to put this guy? Maybe right there. Alright. Why did that sound like my meowing? Sorry, it didn't sound like a happy meow. Husband meant to go investigate. So yeah, we still have to do something with this. Not happy with. Why do I feel like I'm sliding slow here? I don't know, it feels weird. Okay. So, now, if we're gonna... This does feel strange. Alright, so we're gonna make this look like this side. Then we need to have... we need to do something with our pathing here. So, was it her?
I don't know.
That means we need to come in and we need to actually delete that. And all of this is gonna get deleted here. And this guy, I think I'm gonna delete just so I can see what the heck we're doing. Alright, now we still have those peafowls, right? So I was originally thinking walkthrough exhibit. And we had tried to set that up. But I wanna see. Okay, cool. We did get the glass panels. Awesome. So we might set this side up a little bit differently. That's a ramp going up there. This is a ramp going up here. I kind of feel like that is how we're gonna do this side. I feel like let's take that back one more. Alright. So here's what I'm thinking. We actually, we might need that path back. So it doesn't interfere with this stuff, so undo that. Alright, so if we do this, hang on, we need to find gates. Airlock gate, guest gate. Hold on. Stop that. Stop that. I'm not lined up yet. So if we... Stop. No! Stop that! Alright, I don't want to... There we go. Like, what are you even doing? Alright. So that's like really glass habitat gate. So the only guest gates are this one, I guess. That's weird. this wooden one. I mean, okay, I guess. Alright, I would much rather this be a I mean, we could go null barrier, but I'd kind of like to build the structure before we put the barrier in. I mean, we could do it as hedging. Could do it as hedging, actually. Do we want to do it as red brick? I mean, nothing else is brick. We do have a lot of natural hedging up here. The hedging would tie in with the other side. I feel like this needs to be a little bit higher, though. We do have this section of path to contend with. So I feel like this is gonna have to like go back. Alright, hold on. Hold that thought for a second. Let me come back to paths. Let me curb railing. Okay. Everything else has its railing on it, so if we do it this way, am I flattening? Oh, I do have, oh. That might have been what our problem was before, is that we were flattening the terrain with it. Or maybe it was, we just don't want it to tunnel. Alright, so how, like that's a small opening there. I don't think it's that much wider than the other side though. Well, it's about the same as the other side. Alright, so if we bring that to here, and then this side is gonna come out to here. Our path has a little dippy-do in it. Okay, that's fine. It might have been that we had flattened path, or flattened terrain on with that, and that's why we were having so much trouble earlier. Like, this doesn't feel like enough. Enough room. So, hang on. Let's redo that. Those are kinda pretty much even. That's gonna come back to there. Alright, so if we do that. Alright, so those are fairly even there. Alright, I feel like one more on either side there. And no, not Q path. What color path were we using for this? This one? Alright, we weren't doing railing on that. Okay, so that's still got that connected to there. So if we do our 2 food stands over here, I'm thinking maybe drink and food here. Maybe a different souvenir shop here. Maybe a second information booth on this side, or maybe a bathroom. Probably a bathroom. Over here. Right, so let's come back in and edit that barrier. Oh, nope. What did I do? Alright, let's undo that. Now I think the peacocks are just gonna climb right over this or fly over it. That's entirely possible. Alright, so we actually... I don't know what that did. Okay, so let's go with that. And that, so we still have to figure out where we're going to put their hard shelter in. So I'm thinking maybe... No, undo that. So put that there. feel like maybe we will. Need to put that back on. Why are you obstructed? Edit the barrier. Can I? No. Don't do that. How do I delete backup section of barrier? Alright, let's try that. Back to grid. Okay. That's happy now. That was just touching the walls a little too closely. So why are you being weird there? Don't know why that's flickering. Well, why are you flickering? It could just be the sun coming through the hedge. We'll deal with that in a minute. So if we carry this out a little bit further. I'm thinking that maybe we start to bring the path out this way. And then that will give that a little bit more room. So if we have a food and drink stand over here, and then we could do a food and drink stand over here, which would put that there. I mean, we could have a second entrance here. Hold on. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. So, habitat. Barrier. Okay, let me just for trying to get this lined up. And on this path, hypothetically there, hypothetically there. So barrier, guest gate. Okay, so now Oh, that was bad. Can we redo that? Hold on. Oh, why does that... Oh, that's a problem. Hello. Okay, can we... Okay. Now, let's try that again. Can I duplicate you? Alright, so if I was to put you there, hypothetically. Alright, and if I get rid of you, and I get rid of you, we should still be okay. Alright. Those trees gotta go, though. That's in the way. Alright. Let's see if, in theory... I feel like I bumped that out a little bit, but I had actually a little bit. Oh, no. No. What are you doing? Alright, the question is... Yeah, I did do that. Alright. Oh, it's because the door... Oh. Okay. Alright, well, in theory... Okay, it's really fussy, but it still sits. Okay, so we're good there. That's good. All right. Okay, so we have that. Now, we might actually change this. Because we're going to have the barrier come off of this side. And this path actually doesn't need to be here. Like this deep in, so... Alright, let's go back to align to grid. That's a little off center to that one, like the sizes are much different, but... Alright, I'm actually gonna take that section back out. And we'll bring this over to here. It's gonna be a huge peafowl exhibit. So we've got a bathroom over here. Food and drink over here. Like that side did have the overhead for the turtles, but this one's gonna be a walk-through. Exhibit area, so right now I'm just kind of sitting here thinking, do we need more? Do we need more picnic space? I mean, I'm gonna put some picnic tables in this area. And I'm thinking maybe for those that don't want to go in, we have a viewing area down here. So we'll bring this over here. So maybe like that. And we can give them some hard shelter. Over here, go back to barrier. Alright, let me try to turn myself here so that we're somewhat straight. To actually come back a little bit further. Really? Okay. Still. Alright. This is why I wanted to put my path in before we started putting the walls in. Because it gets a little fussy. And we learned that with the turtles. Is that going to make the whole thing glass? It might. We'll have to see. that part. Nope, not far enough off the, really, still. Like, I don't think it's this tree that's being... problem. Okay. Maybe it is the tree that's being a problem. Alright, hang on. Hold that thought. Let's get rid of that so we can see what the hell we're doing. Alright. And we'll get rid of that one too. Okay. So we've got this area here. This is kind of like an awkward little section there. I mean, we could make that. Sort of like a hard shelter area, but I'm thinking maybe we'll do the hard shelter down here. I'm surprised these employees stayed even though I deleted the drink stand. I hope they're not technically still employed because that's gonna be a little awkward. Right, so thanks, Chupa. Sorry, I just saw the thingy. I was so into doing the walls on this. Thank you very much for the bits and the resub. How are you today if you're still here? Appreciate that. Husband missed it too, although I'm not sure if the husband's still in chat or not.
Not entirely.
Sorry if I missed you. So focused on getting this barrier in place. But thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. No idea, sir. Alright, so now we want to know how big do we want to actually make this? Like, I kind of feel like we should probably put that drink stand back in just temporarily, just so I can see how deep this needs to be. So if in theory we put that there. Alright. So this has to come up to 270. Listening earlier to Bloodthirsty vid. Oh, thank you. Oh, for those watching the replay on YouTube, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I hate to be one of those people, but that is actually going to help me. It drives me crazy constantly seeing the like and subscribe on every single video, but If you're not subscribed over there, please do. It's just mostly replays of what's going on over here. I do have that sandbox Planet Zoo I'm working on. I haven't had time to actually do much with it lately though. I'm hoping to rectify that soon. And that might be good enough, right? I have no idea if we're... Ah! No! Undo that. Okay. I didn't want to swing that out. Alright. Okay. Why are you doing this? Undo that. Because I'm dumb. I need to grab this one. There we go. Is that as far as I can take you? Okay. That's actually... well, how crooked is that? I'm not sure how crooked that is, actually. Depends on what we're lining it up off of. Doesn't look too bad, though. Alright, let me pull that up to there. Alright, let me... okay, so that's a little... alright, that's not too bad. It's fairly straight. Alright, so... we do need a habitat gate. Glass habitat gate. A regular habitat gate. Why is it saying obstructed? Because it's being silly. Okay. So where do we want to put this? Well, I think the closer the entrance to the food prep building, the better, because we only have the one food prep building at the moment. It's either that or we add a new food prep building in. I mean, we could do that. That's not like it's that big of a problem. That is definitely a little crooked. Alright, let me get off of that. I guess right there's not so bad. Jeez. Oh yeah, let's just slap one in there. Alright, let's get off of that. Can we edit this a little more straight? Alright, that looks a little better. Okay. So we don't have any animals in here yet. Alright, I am gonna get rid of that again. Now we have like 5 extra employees. Okay. So let's come in here. We need to do some work on this before we actually get anybody in here. We'll probably have to add some of that tall grass back in. But for right now, just want to manicure the place up a bit. Alright. That's fine. So we need to go back to our path. and figure out what path do we want. Natural path. Alright, that's a funky... I mean, it's different. It's definitely different. Alright. Do we want that though? I mean... It looks kind of out of place, honestly. What's this one look like? Alright, so let's take the curb off. It still has the weird... I took that off though. Alright, you know what? We can hide it. It's not that big of a deal. Oh, and this doesn't line up. So let's deselect the grid there. Okay. Now, if we're going to allow people to eat in here, I'm thinking that like, do we want to have why can't I? Obstructed. Terrain. I hope that's what it is. Still obstructed. Okay. Oh, you'll let me do it on the other side, though. Okay. Like, we could do something like that. And we could put tables in there. We still have to put a heart shelter in. I'm not sure where we're putting that just yet. We could put it in this weird little shape down there. Don't know if that's going to be big enough for them. We might have to put it in down here. We might put it in down here. Alright, so let's see what we have for our, so we have this one, or we have this one. We have this one out here. I kind of like the look of this one better. Why is this obstructed? Everything's being weird. Alright. Come back in. Chisel. Smooth. Flatten to surface. I should probably turn that down a bit. Alright, now let me see. Now can I put my bench in? No. Why? Is it because there's just not enough room and it's hitting the like, is that okay? Maybe it was just the shape of the table. I mean, that could be. I mean, it's possible. Oh, that's like. Can I scooch over just a little? Okay, that's. So, do we want to, it just doesn't look even and it's driving me bonkers. Alright, how about that? Now, do we want a different color path under the eating? Because we could do that. Just to, you know, make it a little more designated that this is where you're supposed to eat. I kind of like that. With the raised up fencing around where you sit. I know it seems weird, but it feels a little more private and cozy. And kind of like almost pavilion-esque. Kind of like, you know, campsite. Oh, we need to eat here. Kind of deal. I do kind of like that. And it kind of actually works with this weird natural curb thing going on. So, I kind of like it. I kind of feel like it's tying everything in together a bit. Alright, let me get off of that. Oh. Like, it feels a little more like, yeah, this is what it's supposed to be. Okay. So let's duplicate that. I kind of wish the other bench would have worked, but I don't know, peafowl makes me feel like this should be fancy. But what the heck do I know? Alright, yep, one more. Okay. Don't know if anybody's actually going to use these or if the peafowl are just going to poop all over them. That's entirely possible. But we do have our food stands right outside, so maybe someone will bring food in. We'll see. Alright, so let's come back into here. Now, we're still working on researching stuff, so we don't have a whole lot of options. Now we have those umbrellas over there. I'm not sure which umbrella I like better. This one feels like it's a little more shielding from the rain, because it kind of comes down the sides. Not what I wanted at all. There we go. Alright, let's see about trying to line this guy up. A couple of the tables, the umbrellas just kind of snap into place. These tables don't really have a designated umbrella slot, so kind of just have to hope for the best, and we're totally DIYing it. So what colors do we want these umbrellas to be? The other ones were purple, but that kind of tied in with our purple flower monstrosity that we've got going on out there. Peafowls are like blue and green. We could maybe tie in with like some blue. It looks cheesy, but it's not that bad. That kind of works, actually. As silly as it is, it kind of works. Alright, let's get this guy in. Sorry for the spinning. I have to get in here so it doesn't drive me nuts later, because we know it will. Not quite. Alright, that's not too bad. I'm sure it's not centered, but I'll take what I can get. At one point you just have to be like, okay, good enough. That is very loud music coming from that motorcycle. I have no idea if my microphone picked it up or not, but all of the windows are shut in this house, so yeah, if that did come through, then damn. Alright, and let me grab this one and slide him over here. He's a little far down the table. I feel like he could come up just a little. Pretty good. Okay, so we've got some tables in. And got some umbrellas on the tables. So now let's figure out what we want to do for trash bins here. We could go fancy with these trash bins. So where do we want to put our trash bins? Do we want to put one here? Or do we want to put one here? I kind of want it to be on that side, but will they still empty it? That's my question. Because, I mean, if we have it on the path itself, it might create a bit of a bottleneck situation. one trash can there, one trash can there. And I feel like maybe this trash can here. Like, I don't really know how many trash cans we really need in there. One is probably sufficient, but. I guess we'll find out. Like, I've got one here. I've got one here. Alright, we'll figure out the rest of the trash can situation in a minute. Okay. So we've got our walkthrough. We've got some tables set up. Got a couple trash cans. Putting those benches in, they stick out pretty far. I don't really feel like we need the benches in here because we've got the tables and those have benches on them. So I kind of feel like that's fine. Now for this. I need to edit the barrier. Alright. So we need to put some windows in. It doesn't look like we can do windows with... Not what I wanted. Undo. Alright. We may... need to, come in and that is entirely not what I wanted. Can we... No, that's not what I wanted either. Alright. So... get off of that. Now, no! What's this? Okay. That's what I want. But it's not gonna let me. Why isn't it gonna let me? You know what? That... because if I do this, it's gonna make the whole thing... that, and So many motorcycles are out today. Can we... Nope, 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 nope. Undo whatever the hell that was I just did. Alright. Alright, now... And I need to do that, right? So this one I'm gonna move to say there, and this one to say there, and then this section I don't have one way glass yet, so could go do that, or could do that. That's not bad. That's not too bad at all. Alright. Cool. Oh. That needs to be that, though. Okay. Alright, alright. This is a little strange though. Can we... Can we? Okay. That didn't really do much, but alright. If anything. So our hard shelter for our peafowl. I was originally thinking back there, but that might be too small. So we'll probably do it over here. Is what I'm thinking. Over there we could probably just do some like statues or feeding stuffs. Okay, sorry, I'm just thinking for a minute. Let's see. We have a few peafowl to put in here. How many did we? I don't know why I have that turtle there. 1, 2. Okay, these are not all my turtles. Some of these are just from the other franchise games that the husband and I have going in the background. Alright, so, 1, 2, 3. We have 5 currently. I mean, we could make this the hard shelter for now. Alright, so, we're gonna go with brick for the time being, because it kind of matches that. Where do we want this to? Line up. Alright. We'll flip that guy around. I mean, it's a little... We do have a little bit of a gap there. Well, hopefully we won't have any peafowl get stuck back there. Famous last words. What do I have for rows? Cause I mean, that looks interesting. I was originally wanting to do like the glass yeah, you know what? Let's... As I'm looking for walls and roofs, I'm like, why am I not finding this? Because you're not gonna find it there. That's why. I mean, it's really like a station section, but... we could... Alright, so let's get rid of that piece and that piece. So I hit the wrong key yet again. And granted, these are like station pieces, but whatever. Shop front. Glass shop front, that would be weird, wouldn't it? Door, I think the door would be too small. With the arches, or alright, let me flip that. Oh, that's gonna, oh. Okay. Back that all right on up. Alright, let's try that again. Large glass window. Alright. Let me... You know, we should probably be starting with the back wall first. That way we know it's lined up and we don't make mistakes again. So bump that off the edge just a little bit. Okay, looking okay there for the most part. Okay. Got those. I mean, do we really need these to be glass walls? But the answer is probably not. I just want it to look pretty. Okay. Let's flippy flip. And another. Oh. Oh. What did I do? Oh, okay. Undo that. Let's flippy flip it the right way. I think I was on that side, yeah. And if we do it that way, the roof's not gonna be lined up quite the way we want it to be. Alright, so we could go that with our doodles. And we'll just go with that. And that. Okay. I mean, it looks a little silly, but I kind of like the double arch there. Alright, so we need some bedding. Actually, let me look at doors again. Are these functional doors or are they fake doors? I mean, I know this is gonna look weird in the glass section. I don't know if these doors actually work. Or are they like just for show? I don't know. I mean, that's not terrible. Can we color these? Oh, we can. Oh, I like that. That looks kind of cool. Alright. It probably looks kind of lame, but you know, whatever. Alright. Let's come into the habitat stuff and let's take off tortoise. We need peafowl, so will they be happy with the leaves as bedding or do they want hay? Like, I don't know. I mean, they're birds. What would they prefer? I'm not sure. I mean, chickens don't seem to mind straw, but what about peafowl? Just don't know. Alright, well, we need to be able to see what we're doing here, so. That there. Maybe they'll walk through the door. This will be an interesting experiment to see how this goes, because I've never messed with these animal doors before. Okay. so we've got a... Oh, no. Oh, there's just a little bit sticking out from under the door. That's fine. Okay. Sorry, I'm just now sitting here wondering, maybe we should go brick for privacy, but we'll see how stressed out they get. Alright, so we kind of made our own heart shelter. That should be good enough. So food and water. Alright, so food and water. Can put in this guy that doesn't want to cooperate for some silly reason. Probably because the ground's uneven. Alright, well, where can we put you then? Would you be happy over here? Oh, you don't want to be touching a barrier. I think there's a dip there. I think that's what's happening. You're just being all sorts of silly, so I kinda just didn't want you out in the middle of nowhere. But we might not have a choice. Unless I try to come in and fuss with the terrain again. Seems a little big up in there. No, you're making it go down. I don't want it to go down. Habitats. Okay. Oh yeah, there is a dip there. Interesting. What if I have to tell you to flatten the terrain near you? Is that like too much for you to handle? You kind of did all kinds of weird things over there, so alright, let's not do that. Alright, so I guess we'll put one there. And, like, I don't know if these doors open, so... we can put you there, but then you're kinda close to the exit, and I don't know if I really trust you not to escape. Right. Yeah, you can see the dip there now. Alright, well hopefully that's not too much of a problem. Like, how many water stations do we need in here? We only have like 5 peafowl. I don't know. Do we really need this water station here? I mean, we may not. We may only really need the one. is a bit of a... No, you're going the wrong way. I need you to come up. I don't seem to want to come up. Are you not going to come up now? Take from the pathway. I mean, I'll take what I can get. I can see it sort of coming up where I want it to. But we might just have to cope with that. Can I get you to cooperate down here at any at all? Any at all? No, you're just like, no. Alright, so you're kind of happy there, but not entirely so. Well, I guess that's not a bad place for you to be. You're near the keeper's entrance and exit, so I guess we can food bowl. Do you want to put the food there? Do you want to put the food here? How about we put food? Why are you floating? I mean, you look like you're floating. But if I drop you, then you're like sinking into the ground. So I'm confused. Is it just the angle I'm on? I mean, it could be. Alright, so we got some water, a food station. Oh, alright. I was originally going to put a roof over this because they like to be warm. We'll deal with that in a minute. So so what about food enrichment? We don't have food enrichment right now. We have this enrichment, which we could put over here. And we have a sprinkler, which we could put over here. We need to research some peafowl stuff. I forget how we managed to research that. Does it not? Maybe it doesn't show up until we put the animal in. That could be possible. Alright. So I think we're gonna pause there, because it's actually a lot later than I thought it was, and I need to eat. But we didn't do too bad. We made progress. We got in this little garden area, covered up our support section. We made a little fake entrance to the back of the shops there. We put in this section here to cover up the under supports from this side. We did move our drink station over, or our drink machine over here. That way so we can see the pretty rock garden. And we finished filling out some terrain, though I just realized we don't have any lights down here. So we need to take care of that real quick. And then we started to put in our peafowls exhibit. Alright, let's go. That looks about good because it's coming out of the exit there. Alright, so that's gonna do it for today. And oh yeah, we also finished putting in the vegetation around this section in here. So next week we will carry on dealing with our peafowl exhibit, and we'll put in our next food and drink stand right here, and we'll get the peafowls in here and start researching them and get their habitat a bit more up to snuff for them. So thank you guys for popping in. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for the host sorts. Thanks for the resub chupa and the bits. I greatly appreciate it. You guys have a great night. Remember, there's no Wild Challenges podcast this week. I think I'm still planning on doing the stream on Sunday, even though it's my birthday. So we'll be working on Project Peafowl, ironically, on Sunday with the art stream. So you guys have a great night. Enjoy your weekend. I will see you on Sunday. Take care of yourselves, and again, have a good one.